Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video is composed of things that I tinkered with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you could click on the links in the comment section below. This video should contain tips and tricks of things that I've learned throughout the year. Now, I only plan on leaving this video posted for about 30 days. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. Party people, I'm in Queen Bee. Taking Queen Bee over to the shop to replace the shocks and struts. I got some Bilstein Touring, perfect for cruising around. Today is supposed to be in the close to the mid-50s, so I should be good to go. Let's go over here and see how quick I can knock this out. Now I have these Simpsons struts up the front. A friend of mine was kind enough to give them to me about a year ago. I believe I had the original Volvo struts up front. Man, them things were so worn out. I could hear banging and scraping, and there just wasn't any flex to those things. You know, that kind of stuff beats up your dash, beats up your body, and just sounds horrible. It's a rough ride. Well, every pothole feels like a curb, stuff like that. Small imperfections feels like holes. Well, these Stinsons, or Simpsons, whatever they are kind of bouncy. It's kind of like if you had a ball or something that was overinflated. So when I hit every little bump, I can feel it. The car is bouncing around a little bit. It's not that soft, mushy bouncing that you get with old, worn out struts. It's like a overinflated bouncy, like a basketball that has too much air in it. So we're gonna get those off of there, put these Bilsteins in that absorb more of that stuff than reflect more of it. It's, man, you know, like I said, better than the OEM worn out stuff, but it's not as comfortable as it could be. One thing that I don't like with the ones that I have, I kind of feel like they're a little dangerous, and that is when I'm going around a corner, putting a little load in it, they have some rebound in them going through curves, so they feel a little unstable. They feel like they're flexing and bouncing a little bit. So I could actually feel my steering wheel wiggling a little bit back and forth when I'm on ramps, highway ramps, swing over ramps, on ramps, off ramps. If I'm going a little faster than I should, I can feel that they're a little unstable. So I've never felt that with the Bilsteins or the OEM struts. Volvos are normally real stable going through curves, and with these struts, they're just not. So let's get these swapped over, see how they feel. I've had these on for about 8,000 miles. Maybe not 8,000. I had to double check, but I think I put them on at about 210,000, so about 6,000 miles or so. Pulled the trim back, and as you can see, I got rubber shavings there. I wasn't expecting it, but evidently those shock mounts are gone. So I'm going to try to pull that nut off that strut first, and then I'm going to pull those shock mounts. I'm going to go under there and clean up the threads and make sure there's no rust on them. But I'm glad I purchased shock mounts just in case. This side off didn't come off easy. I had to hold the tip with a vice grip. So let me see if I can get the other side off, see if that comes off quick. Then I'll look under the car, see what these threads look like before I try to pull these bolts out the top of this shock mount. Almost empty. See what we got here. About 25 inches. Springs have a red line on them. I think they're original. I'm going to go ahead and take these bolts off these shocks. Both sides. These are rusted, but they don't look busted. Not sure if they ever been replaced or not. Those bolts got a lot of rust on those nuts. Try to brush that off a little bit. These two bolts off, man. They did not want to come off. So let me go ahead and pry these off and get these out of the way so I can put my wire brush up there. Okay, I scrubbed those off best I could, so let me get up there and take those mounts out and replace them with the new ones I have. Look the same all the way up to the molding. This one actually doesn't look busted, but I'm sure the other side is, unless somebody didn't clean it up after they replaced it. But going in with the new. Bilsteins, week 33 years 17. Not quite 6 months old. I got the rear pretty much done, I'd say 90%. Had a couple of hardware pieces rusty, so I put in some substitute bolts. I'm gonna go down to the junkyard tomorrow and try to find some clean, proper size bolts for those. Swap those out. One of my nuts broke, bolts broke in the cast, so I busted that cast out. These rear shocks are not supposed to be over tightened. So you snug those down, torque them, turn them maybe another half a turn. But if you over tighten them, you could mess up the top of the shock. So you don't want to do that. Somebody messed that up on one of my Bilstein HDs that they gave me. So I got a replacement for it. Anyway, rears are done. Maybe we'll get the fronts done tomorrow. I'm not sure what kind of shocks was on the back. They were not OEM. And the shock mounts did look like the ones that I purchased and put on there. And they did not look damaged. So I think somebody replaced that stuff some time ago. I don't know how long. I was fortunate enough to be able to get some rears along with the front, so I'm going new all the way around, fresh start. But I don't think those rear shock mounts were bad. So anyway, got them replaced, got the shocks replaced, and they feel good. Can't wait to get the fronts done. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.